What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? That's competition. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? I don't see it. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Rodrigo, aka Coolest Man on the socials, coolest man wherever you at, coolest man on the podcast, coolest man on your TV.
The coolest.
Today I want to say I'm back. I've been doing my 30 days talking to the camera challenge for confidence. And I don't know if you can see it yet, but the boy's kind of good at talking to these cameras. I don't have that same, that same hesitation. I'm out here just talking. Talking because we friends now, right? We friends. So when we friends, we can just talk. We don't have to be stressing out all that. So I'm really excited about that. So let me tell you a few things that I've learned. So I was going to put all together a big montage of where I started at and where I ended at. But I really felt like it's kind of overkill. I'm just going to give you the top 3 lessons that I got. Lesson number 1, as long as you stay consistent, as long as you stay consistent, you're going to get better. And better is the goal. You're not going to get perfect. You're just going to get better. And that's it. I even took the camera outside and put myself in some weird situations that would normally freak me out. Big crowds and stuff like that. Vlog like a vlogger. And after a while, you get used to it. And you're like, oh, I'm just, in the world. I'm just talking. Which brings me to my number 2 thing that I learned. No one cares. In your head, everyone cares. Everyone's thinking, they're judging, they're caring about that. They don't. No one cares. It's the sad reality of the life we live, that you could do something and you could be held back by your fears of judgment. And then you actually do it. Like when you go out and vlog in public, no one cares. You'll look like, oh, he's talking. Well, most people assume that either you're a YouTuber or you're just, talking to your camera, you're just FaceTiming. Like, you see people doing FaceTime calls, which I think is just like, why? But it's normal. It's a part. So no one cares. Just like, okay, you're just talking to the camera. Okay, that's a little weird, or, oh, that's awkward, but let's go. Number 3, the ultimate goal is to get out of the fake it till you make it zone. So when you start off talking to the camera, what happens is you inevitably just start talking like your favorite podcaster, YouTuber, or someone you see on camera that you admire. So, if I see DJ Academics, I always like to use DJ Academics. Academics is very boastful, loud, especially Henny-Ac. Henny-Ac is there. And when times to get there, you start acting like that. When they say action, when you hit the camera in front of you, you start doing that. I know my friend, for his television show, what he started doing is he really liked Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is magnificent. The charismatic just drips through the camera. So he started using some of those cues that Kevin Hart would use. And that helped him through. But the times that really shine are when he's just being him. And same for me, same for you, same for everyone. Like when you're talking to your friends, your natural personality is good enough. Let me say that one more time. Your natural personality is good enough. I should type that all that. But your natural personality is just good enough. You're just overthinking it, and you're thinking that what you are is not good enough. And so you're modifying it to be something that you like because you think that what you're doing is not good enough. And then as you do it over and over and over, you start sinking into your natural flow patterns, your natural talking, your natural greatness. Like that is you. Like you don't have to be extra like academics. You don't have to be Kevin Hart. You don't have to be John Johnson. You don't have to be, Tom Segura or whatever. You can just be you. And that's what's missing in the world. The world is missing a lot of you. They have a lot of everyone else, or we have that. And what happens is when you are doing a bad impersonation of DJ Academics or Kevin Hart, we're like, yeah, we're now judging you against the authentic thing. It's like every time I go to Walmart or something like that and I get the off-brand sodas, the Sam's Colas. Oh, wow. I haven't had one of those in a long time. But when you get one of those off-brand sodas, you're not enjoying the soda in the same fashion that you would if you was just wanting a cola. You're judging it against the Dr. Pepper or the Sprite, or something like that. When you just have a flavor, when I was just talking, I got this new energy drink right here. And I was telling my wife, when you get the flavor, and it's like apple pie, you're tasting and you're now judging against actual real apple pies. And then you find out it's not the best apple pie. My apple pies are greater. I found other things. But like this flavor I'm drinking right now is called Miami. Now I have no point of reference to judge it by. And it's pretty much just coconut and pineapple and something like that. But it's amazing because I don't have a reference. And that's the same with talking to the camera for 30 days and just being you, because now no one has a reference. They're like, hey, that's a cool guy on social media that's talking, and I kind of dig his thing. One of my favorite things is there's a guy named, I don't even know his name, but he has a channel called Running on Empty Food Reviews. And I love his style because it's so awkward. It's just so cool. And his humor is so dry. And it's the type of humor that I love. I like a nice, dry humor. I enjoy his channel because he's being him. He dresses up in a suit to eat fast food. And I think just that even concept is super dope. He's not being, anyone else. And so I judge it by what he's doing. And then I now he has that style. So these are the 3 lessons that I learned real quick from talking to the camera for 30 days. I didn't do it consecutively, but what I did was I talked and talked and talked. And then as I was getting comfortable, I pushed myself a little further. And that's the thing. If you are going to do the talking to the camera for 30 days, please put it in the comments because I want to see your transformation, because that is cool. And I want to hear tips and what you learned from it. All right. Next time,